Welcome back, guys. I'm excited today. I'm here in Decatur. It's been a little while since I've done a video of an antique mall or any of the small businesses around town, just kind of looking around. So I was feeling like I should get back to it today. And I'm here on Oakland Street in Decatur. We have the Glass House, which is a stained glass store. Their sign always talks about gifts and Christmas items, and so it almost seems like a gift shop type of place. And we have the drive-in. It's basically an antique store. I learned already these two places are both owned by the same people, so we're gonna check them both out. Let's head on in. So before, just a couple minutes ago, this is what I've always seen of this place as I drove by. Just looks kind of neat from the outside. Don't know if there's anything in there specifically for me or not, but we're gonna check it out. We'll find out. So there's all kinds of locally specific and individually specific gifts here. We've got all kinds of coffee mugs. Of course, we've talked about it before, and we've seen the transfer house is the local logo of Decatur. It's pretty popular around here. So this is pretty cool to me. You know, obviously the main point to this store is stained glass, so if you have any stained glass needs, this would be the place to come. But I had no idea you could do, like, I've never even thought about a nightlight with stained glass before. I pretty much think of church windows and lamps such as this one. But as you can see, there's all kinds of other things we can explore and do with stained glass. The owners were telling me that they have people come from Chicago, they have people come from St. Louis, so there's not a lot of stained glass stores out there, I would imagine, so it's kind of a specialized place. If that's something, a hobby of yours that you're really into. I'm always a fan of checking out these locally owned businesses and supporting them, because especially around the holiday season, I mean, I could go to a place like Walmart and buy something similar to these church electric snow globes, and you might be able to get it there a little bit cheaper, but I mean, why would you not want to support local businesses? And I might not even realize this place has something comparable. So I always try at least to look around first when I'm gift shopping. I got my list of people in mind. I like to try to come to some of these unique places and come in, and I might have 4 family members and be like, oh, that little cardinal would be something good for them, or this might be something good for somebody else. Or I might not find anything in that shop, and that's okay. At least I tried before I just hit up Amazon or Walmart or whatever. I think anytime you come into a specialty of any kind, crafting type of store, you get some inspiration and some ideas for your own. If you're like me and I'm always trying to do my own projects and hobbies. Just knowing now this place here is here, which I didn't know until 10 minutes ago. Well, I mean, I knew the store was here, but I didn't know what they had or did in here. It's very possible that I do some kind, it's not gonna look as good as these, but that I try to do some kind of stained glass project at some point. You guys know I'm always trying new things. So anyways, this is what I was talking about. Like, they have the glass, as you see on the walls, they have tons of different colors of glass back there. I don't even know what these powders are for, like, because I don't know stained glass. Lining and shading material. Smaller pieces. Solder, so maybe that's how you make it, is you take your pieces and you solder them together. That's pretty cool. I think it'd be really fun to, it probably wouldn't look very good on the first attempt, but I think it'd be really fun to make a piece. Get a few different shapes and sizes and solder them and See what you come up with. The owner was also informing me that while there's none going on right now, they have had classes. So that's something I'll have to keep my eye out for. That'd be something really fun and unique. These are cute. And see, you could even get your own custom made stuff here. That was pretty cool, guys. Like, I'm not gonna be running in there left and right or anything. It's not like I'm a stained glass aficionado or anything, but it's really cool to know about and be aware that, you know, there's a specialty store here in Decatur. Anywhere in Central Illinois, if you're into that kind of stuff, now you might know where to come and check it out. And I really would be interested in like doing one of those classes and just learning how to do stained glass from an expert, especially with my wife. I think that'd be a lot of fun, something interesting. I don't know if it's a one-time class or if it's a come back several times or what, but I'd really like to do that just to mess around and maybe learn a new skill. Now we're gonna go into the drive-in, check out some antiques. This place it reminds me of an old ice cream shop or something. I wonder if it ever was something like that. Of course, we have the cow. In Decatur, a lot of local businesses have this little concrete cow. I think it was a Chamber of Commerce thing once upon a time. Not exactly sure, but you see them all over town. We'll head in just a moment, but I just figured maybe we'd check out the windows on this side of some stuff here. For instance, we have this old neon sign from Elam's Silver Frost root beer. Elam Silver Frost root beer. I don't even, is that a brand? I don't know. I don't know that one, but that's a cool sign. It'd be nice to have just for fun. I don't know where you'd put something that big, but so I just stepped in the door, guys, and of course one of the first things I have to show you is this old gas pump. We love the old gas pumps. And I just now noticed as I was about to walk away, there's an old Pac-Man machine in there, back there too. That's really cool. I have to point this clock out because it wasn't the same exact one. The face is different, but when I was a child, my mom had one very similar with the weights on the bottom that kind of spun. I just saw that as I was walking by and it caught my eye and stirred up my memories. Oh, so here we go. Now it all makes sense. There's a sign here, Elam's. That was it was on El Dorado Street in 1954. All the license plates, $5. This is something always for me about antique malls nowadays is like things from when I was a kid. I'm 40. They're now antiques, which now I get why when I was a kid, my parents enjoyed antique malls. I didn't understand it because I just thought everything was from way, way, way back, you know. But we got 1998. We got Mark McGuire stuff in here. I remember those days. I mean, and that would have been 25 years ago. It's a pretty long time ago, so it's neat to look back. But it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, does it? Did your grandfather ever have a bottle of cologne that was in the shape of a car or a truck? And did you always go in his house, in his bedroom, and want to play with his cologne bottle? I know mine did. I can't say Happy Valentine's Day like Elvis can. Or Happy Mother's Day. So maybe I should just let him say it. I don't know if I need Elvis to tell me Happy Father's Day, though. It took me a minute to figure out what this was. So it says right on it. I didn't notice the tag, but it's a scale. It's pretty neat. Do they make China sets anymore that are all, the same color and not bought together? That's handcrafted and special. Like, I know that was really a thing back in the day. And obviously we make different dishes and sets and stuff, and Walmart will sell this and that, but like, I don't even know where. Would you be able to go to a department store and find a complete set of like I'm sure you're not going to find pink glass now, but does that question make any sense? Like, other than maybe just a plate that's got some kind of design on it, like, would you find a set of special fancy dinnerware that you collect these days? And it's got the cups and the saucers and the plates and the different size plates and the serving dishes and the glasses, all that good stuff. I wonder. Now that's really interesting. I've never seen a hairdryer like these. Any of these. I guess I never thought about what early hairdryers would look like. Alright, we're gonna head downstairs. Records. Lincoln Logs. I definitely used to play with Lincoln Logs when I was a kid. I actually loved them. Another thing I'd say about antique malls? You learn about local history. I didn't grow up in Decatur. I live here now. But I've learned so much just by going to these antique malls and checking them out, because you see a lot of the historical stuff like end up there, just like that neon sign upstairs. Learn about old restaurants, end up talking to people usually that care about the history of the area and will share information with you. I remember a time when a 5-disc CD changer would have been a top of the line item at Radio Shack and a big, exciting, fancy Christmas present. And now it's in an antique mall and it's $5. And honestly, probably nobody wants to buy it. I guess that's the negative side of antique malls, is you start to feel really old if you look long enough. Now see, this is what I remember antique malls being when I was a kid, and this is what I would think they would be. To me, this is an antique. This is a part of history. 5-disc CD changers. I guess I gotta face reality. They're a part of history nowadays too. I guess when I first got into recording, it was not this model Panasonic, but my grandmother, when I was a kid, I was probably 5 years old or so, around that time span, she had a camcorder that was like that size. It was the great big, it sits on your shoulders camera, and she filmed, and she had a tripod and everything, and she filmed every family vacation we had, and we had hours of VHS tapes of us walking through the wildlife park or driving to Missouri to Branson or something for a vacation and singing Marty Robbins in the car as the sun was setting, or Christmas, or 4th of July, having pig roasts and stuff in the backyard and playing wiffle ball with family members. And I would always, at a young age, I guess older than 5, but then maybe like 9, 10, I always wanted to be recording and using the camera. And I love those videos, and to this day I cherish those old videos. And I didn't grow up thinking I wanted to be on YouTube or have a YouTube channel or anything like that, but that camera just sparked that memory for me, and I guess maybe that's where my interest in recording started. Pepsi free. I remember Pepsi free. Well, there you have it, guys. I enjoyed checking out the antique mall and the stained glass store today. A lot of fun. I didn't find a ton of things that spark memories from my childhood. I mean, you never know what you're going to get each time you're in an antique mall. That camera, though, that definitely did spark some memories for me. So, either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.